record to the cloud.
Like the Inland Empire, an hour away from
All right. Are we ready? Are we almost ready? Are we almost ready?
I like your colors today.
Thanks. I was actually going to wear my costume for Halloween, but I might get hot in it, so I said, forget it. I'll just wear it after. We're supposed to go to an 80s themed party today, and so, yeah, I was going to wear all that stuff. I was going to wear all the stuff, all the gear. Okay, so right now we're going to we're going to discuss a little bit of how to close classes. And when we close a yoga class, it's important that we think about what we want to leave our students with. It's important because it's more oftentimes not the last thing that the students remember when they leave. And so you want to be able to transition them slowly from the mat to their busy, hectic pace in this world, in this life. And also so that they can find the benefits of what you guys just did and created. So oftentimes there are 4 ways of closing a yoga class. But before I tell you those 4 ways, I want you guys to tell me like what you like when you end a class. Like what do you remember? What resonates with you and what doesn't? So let's just kind of talk about that. So any,
Song.
huh?
Like a beautiful song.
A beautiful song. Hearing it? Yeah. That resonates with you. So you want to hear some kind of music or, yes. Creating a playlist is important. You know, it's very important. What other things resonate with you?
Stories.
Stories that pertain to what you did or.
Like almost like folk tales.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes go to one of Jeff's classes and he always closes with a story.
Yes, yeah. He usually starts with the story and he carries that theme throughout the whole time and then he ends with the story as well. Yeah. What are other things that resonate with you guys when you're...
Since I've been coming here, I like how you close with the
The chanting, when you guys have the courage to chant, utilize it because people remember it. They really do. Probably more than anything else. They're like, oh, we're chanting. You know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Yeah. What else?
I feel like something that just brings us all together, whether it's breathing together, doing something breathing, or an om, or a chant, or just something where we do like as one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like even a meditation. Yeah.
I've seen people read poems. Or
Yes.
read something
Read
like
po-
that's impactful to them and share a class.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so 4 ways to end a class. One of them is through a restorative postures, what you guys just did. You know, just choose any one of those restorative postures that you guys just have learned about this last 2.5 hours. That's a good way. Closing with a meditation is another one. And a seated meditation or a supine meditation. Just because you're laying down doesn't necessarily mean you can't meditate. You can have them start meditating in a supine position. Did Michelle, you guys went through that process, didn't you? Kind of? Or was it everything was seated?
Mostly seated.
Mostly seated. But it can be done on your back. You can have them start meditating on their back. Obviously, through Shavasana, right? That's the most common one. Actually, there's 5. Pranayama technique is another one. And chanting or the Om. So 5 normal or general techniques of closing a class. Before, when pre-COVID, it was nice because we can actually adjust people when they're in Shavasana, you know, to just give them that little added thing. Now I don't even consider that as an option, but before that used to be an option. Hopefully we'll get back to that place again where we're all getting comfortable being touched and stuff of that sort. But so let's discuss the way you close a class. You guys know how to do restorative classes, restorative asanas. But what words do you get them from a supine position? That's so important. Creating a dialogue that you can use, maybe a couple sets of dialogue that you can use over and over and over and over again, that will get you to do a class. And give yourselves about 5 minutes from, actually ending, from getting out of transitioning from your asana to having them leave the room. Give yourself about a good 5 minutes there. If you don't have 5 minutes, you're going to have to create another script that gives you out of there quickly within like 2 minutes, because sometimes that happens a lot with me.
5 minutes from when they're.
When you're from a supine position, give yourself 5 minutes to get them to actually come out and leave the door. That time frame. But sometimes, so you're going to need to create a dialogue, about a 5-minute dialogue. You're going to need to also create maybe a 2-minute dialogue, because you don't want them to feel rushed coming out of here. So even at my most rush days, I will still get them to come out of here feeling not rushed. Okay, so, and you don't want it to be boring though either. So yeah, you can make it 5 minutes, but the words that you use, the words that you choose, how you get them out from a supine position, having them to sit. What are you going to say? Are you going to do a pranayama technique? Are you going to do an om? I want you guys to get comfortable with that part, because that is so important, okay? So right now, so we have 2, 4, 5. So let's break up here, you 5 and you 5. You 5. I want you guys to start with maybe a 5-minute closing from a supine position, getting them out of it and bringing them in. But I'll give you an example. So go ahead and come onto your back, just to give you a couple examples, okay? And then I often will steal shamelessly from other teachers, when I go to their class. Okay, take a nice in-breath, expel all the breath out of the lungs. Start to allow movement to come back to your fingertips and your toes. Maybe hug your knees to your chest and rock from side to side, massaging your sacrum and low back. Come back to center. Reach an arm over the top of your head. Roll on to that side, using that arm underneath you for support, and just stay there for a few moments. So if you have turned to your right, yogis have often said that you are one that goes towards the future. If you are one that more prone to turning to your left, they say you're a student that usually goes into the past for guidance. So when we come to lay on our back or on our belly, we're in the present moment. Using your opposite palm in front of your chest, slowly rise up to a seated position. Coming towards and facing the front of the room, move the fleshy part of your sit bones back. Consider chasing the cross of your legs, placing your opposite foot in front of you, being mindful of your movements and your actions. Close the eyes, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, and we'll end today's practice by joining our voices together in the chant of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Inhale, receive the breath. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I bow to the light and sound in all of you. Namaste. Thanks for coming. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Okay, so that took 4.5 minutes. Yeah. See how, and now a shortened version. Come on to your backs, okay? This is a shortened version. And take a nice in breath. Expel all the breath out of the lungs. Start to allow movement to come back to your fingertips and your toes. Bring the knees to your chest. Rock from side to side, massaging your sacrum and low back. Reach an arm over the top of your head. Roll onto that side. Use that arm for support. And using your opposite palm in front of your chest, slowly rise up to a seated position, please. Moving the fleshy part of your sit bones back. Bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra. We'll end today's practice by joining our voices together in one final chant of Om. Inhale, receive the breath. Om. I bow to the light and sound in all of you. Namaste. That was 1.5 minutes. See that it did it feel rushed? Because I spaced my words out. I looked at the time, I'm like, oh my God, I've got a minute to get them out of class and get them out of here. So you got to always be conscious of time. Have like a big thing in front of you. And so play around with what feels right. So in your group of 5, put them down, lay them down, walk them through getting out of the pose, okay? Try different things, themes. All right.
Each person, or are we?
You guys are doing it amongst your group, and then I'm going to call upon you, and then we're going to do another form of way of getting them out through a meditation, or, we're going to do different sequences of how to get students out. Also, you always want to start the closing process after you have done a twist. Okay? Remember, twist is always going to be part of your cool down. Always include a twist with every sequence that you have. Okay? No, you guys each do one individually. Yes. Yeah, find something that sounds good coming out. That sounds authentic, because it has to be authentic. Yeah. You could use tincias, where's our tincias? You could use tincias if you're comfortable with tincias. Abigail, right? Abby, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yours were just like super heavy. Like I wasn't used to it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Notice which nostril you're breathing more easily out of. Whichever side that may be, raise that arm above head. Slowly roll to that side, bringing your knees towards your chest. pause for a moment here.
Extend those legs back, down.
When you feel ready, use that top hand to push into the floor, rising back up to a seated position, facing the front of the room.
When you feel ready, roll over to that side.
Keeping those eyes closed. Let's take a nice big inhale, rising arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Let's take a few deep inhales and exhales here together. In, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. Returning your breath to normal. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.
Cool.
Thank you.
How long was that?
Like 2 minutes.
There's your short version.
Yeah,
Join
there's my short version.
me and bring your energy into this class.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Maybe box forward
time.
together. Maybe you take the lead.
So laying on down on your backs. Let's do this. Let's do this. How do you do this? There we go.
Allow me to teach this class. Namaste.
Slowly bringing your attention to the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth.
It's crazy how a long time can be really short time.
As you inhale and exhale, slowly start to move and wiggle the toes.
We also didn't chant.
Move the fingers. Maybe extend the feet out, bring it back. Slowly bringing your attention.
I would have not stood up when you did.
Bringing the right knee in towards the
When I
chest.
stood up, I should have been over there.
You should have stood
Inhaling
up,
and
went over
exhaling.
there and just sat right
Slowly
there.
bringing the left knee into the chest as well.
Yeah.
Holding on to both knees. Rocking side to side, front and back. Little small circles on the spine. When you're ready, you're going to take whichever arm you prefer. You're going to bring it up towards the side of your head. You're going to slowly rotate your body towards that side. And just laying there in the fetal position, bringing the knees towards the chest. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly taking the top arm towards the ground. You're going to lift yourself up, nice and slow. Coming into a seated position, crossing the legs. Just shake it out just nice and slow. Hands are towards the heart. We're going to inhale and exhale for a couple breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Deeper exhales. Taking a moment to appreciate yourself for all the work you did, for giving yourself the opportunity to check in and just focus on yourself, on your breathing, and on your body. Together, inhaling. We're going to slowly exhale. May the light that shines inside of you. How's it go? I forgot.
The light inside of me honors the light inside of you.
There we go. Namaste. I forgot how that goes.
That's why I need to find like
How does it go? May the light inside of me, sun inside of me, something like
The
that.
light and sound
all of
inside of me.
honors all the stuff inside of you.
The light inside of me, honors the light inside of you. Namaste.
I'll just go because I want to get it over
Okay. I like 250. So.
Okay, so are we timing ourselves? Does it
I
really
just
matter?
did to kind of get an idea.
Wanted to know.
Yeah. So I'm like at 253. I'm like
It's
slowly.
getting longer and longer.
Okay.
So
Mine's
you
gonna
need
be
to
the
do more than
fastest one.
250.
You gotta be our 5 minute.
I'm gonna be the fastest. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
here you go.
I want to try it.
I was thinking about that. I
I'm
was
gonna try it.
like, I'm not there yet.
And I might.
You're gonna try to beat the time?
No, I'm gonna try it. Is it weird to do like 3 ohms if I just want to close with like 3 ohms? Do I have to say anything in between the ohms? So you just hear me breathing, right? We'll say the first one. We'll say inhale. Inhale, receive the breast.
Receive the breath.
Receive the breast as you breathe the breath.
As this is recorded.
We're the ones on mic.
Is this recorded?
Yeah, it's recorded.
Okay.
Okay.
Where would you like the front of the room to be?
So who's going first?
Chicken out.
I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, she's going.
Okay, you guys can lay back in Shavasana.
I know which way. You're this way.
Deep inhale and exhale.
Alright, start to come back inside the body,
One more. Deeper
noticing your breath.
inhale and deeper exhale.
And on your next inhale,
Bring your
take the deepest inhale you've had all day long.
energy back into the body.
And then gently release it all.
Wrists.
Bring life back into your fingertips
Inhaling your knees to your chest.
and your toes,
Gently hug your knees to your chest.
into your legs.
Rocking
Draw your legs
side,
in to your chest
gently massaging
and giving your legs a nice hug.
Release the hug. Bring the
Alright,
soles of the feet.
and then you can release
Or
and stretch your arms above,
whatever's more comfortable for you.
inhaling
Reach either your
and rolling on to one side.
head or your left arm.
Taking one more breath here,
Side of your body where your arms extended.
and then gently plant
In
the palm that's not extended and gently rise back up to seated position.
and exhale. Bring the palm of your hand
Keeping your eyes heavy.
on top of your body to the floor. And gently
Take another deep inhale here
coming into sitting position.
and exhale. Thanking yourself
Inhale, bringing
for your
hands
practice
to
today.
heart center.
Bring your hands to heart center,
Inhale and exhale.
and with the next inhale, we're going to say Om. Inhale, receive the breath.
One more time. Inhale. Be aware of how your body is feeling.
The light and sound in me honors the light and sound in
Think
you.
about how you feel
Namaste.
now versus
Namaste.
when you first came into class.
There we go.
2:30.
It's
That's
longer
kinda
than you
lower.
think.
Yeah.
It's longer than you think. So when you guys do it's So if you do it that way, if you're the one that does it or initiates it, you can extend the om. Because if you try to just do it you end like really quickly.
I
But
did it
if you
quickly.
yeah, but if you go it extends it. So
Okay.
so it's almost like so you can really extend it.
Okay.
Just like you have it in your, like when you guys did your definitions for Om. Did you guys see it's O-A-M? It's A-U-M or Yeah, so yeah.
I think I just watched a Sadhguru video on that.
But that allows you to, so when you do it really extends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going next.
I passed the torch.
All right, go ahead, lay back, relax.
I just decide what I want to do now.
It's okay. You'll personalize it more as you go.
For sure.
You know,
Make sure your arms are open by the side, your legs are uncrossed. Start to bring yourself back to the class. Gently start to, oh wait, don't start yet. I gotta restart because I didn't do my timer.
So whichever one feels right for you, I can go
This is
on.
totally me in class, so it's fine. Okay, now get back to your Shavasana.
Out and extend it.
So coming back to your body, back to the present. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe adding some movement to the wrists and the ankles, maybe into the hip joints. I want you to slowly move both arms above your head. We're going to take a nice big good morning stretch. Inhale, stretching the fingers away from the toes. On the exhale, relax. Do that one more time. Inhale, big stretch, fingers and toes away from each other. Exhale and relax. Gently bring the feet flat and the knees up. I want you to bring one hand to your belly. We're going to return to that same belly breath that we did at the beginning of class. So as you inhale through your nose, I want you to feel your belly expand. As you exhale, feel the belly soften into the mat. They say that babies sleep really soundly because their bodies are relaxed and they feel safe. So we can return to this state of sleeping like a baby, or giving our bodies that feeling of comfort and safety as we inhale and exhale using that belly breath.
And give yourself a nice big hug. Wrap those arms around your knees. Maybe rock side to side.
If you still have one arm extended up over your head, go ahead and gently roll onto that side. Keeping that belly breath in mind, telling your body that you are safe, telling your nervous system that you are okay.
Favorite arm.
We all have a favorite. And slowly.
Take one more big breath here, calming, returning back to that relaxed state. Gently use that top arm to press up into a seated position, keeping those eyes nice and heavy and closed. Sitting in our easy pose, sitting up nice and tall. Lift the arms up over the head, inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart. My heart is beating so fast right now, but I'm going to do it. Okay, here we go. We're going to end class joining our voices together in 3 ohms. So inhale, receiving the breath. Om. Sorry. We'll try it again.
That's why it's important to get
Yes. So let's try that again. So we return to seated. Inhale, bring the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We are going to finish today by joining our voices in 3 ohms. Inhale to receive the breath. Exhale. She was looking at me. Last one. All of the stuff inside me bows to all the stuff inside you. Namaste.
Here's the good thing. You only need 1 ohm.
I know, but I wanted to do 3. I like 3.
It's hard to do when you're laughing.
Right. Well, then I see her like looking over at me too, and I'm like, I can't do this now with a straight face. Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm like,
liked your very deep, very audible inhale.
I was like, no, guys, we're done. You're louder than me. You're not supposed to be louder than me. But I couldn't get any louder because she was laughing. You guys were laughing. I know. Right. Well, that's what started it. I feel like it kind of threw us all off.
It was good though. My vibe.
It was like 4 minutes, but I had a lot of mess ups. That's not even the first mess up. So.
No.
Well, normally, like, I don't do it all. Like, the rest of all the other stuff is stuff that I do in class. That's why I'm like, I want to try it at home. I don't know. This is going to be my high school kids, though. Yeah. They're not going to be able to do it.
They'll be like, what?
I'll be the only one. Oh.
You're only really giving them the experience. They can take that.
Right. So.
Use your favorite one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Right?
It's just funny to hear all the different things that you guys say.
I'll take that as a compliment. Wow, wow.
It never stops.
Okay.
Okay, so in Shavasana,
I'm not feeling relaxed.
I'll try to get you there. So turning our attention inward, feeling the breath into our bodies, expanding our lungs, maybe making its way to your belly. And exhaling, feeling the air. Release out your nose. Starting to wiggle the fingers and toes, feeling the body. Maybe stretching the arms up over your head on an inhale. Stretching the legs. Bring the knees into your chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rocking side to side. Then lifting one arm up over your head and slowly rolling onto that side. Taking a nice deep breath here. Thanking yourself for making your way to this practice today. And with your top arm, go ahead and push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keeping your eyes closed. Hands on your knees, facing down. Taking a deep inhale into your belly. And releasing the exhale.
Getting into a restorative posture.
Bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, heart
A
center.
minute or two in that restorative posture. Get them
And ending
out.
our class with one final Om.
Close the class. Okay.
Inhale to receive the breath.
From a seated position. You're starting from
The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks. It's like 3 minutes.
You guys done?
Such a great voice.
Yeah.
From a restorative
Oh,
posture,
thanks.
then recreate again from a restorative, hold them in a restorative for about a minute or two, then work them out again to a closing, doing your whole spiel once again.
Okay.
So practice, 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 practice again.
Okay.
Roll back and get, roll back onto our backs.
Okay. Here's this.
We could give it to them now.
Tabletop.
Yeah, let's have that. No.
We gotta share the fun.
All right, let's come to easy pose Sukhasana, seated position. All right, we're gonna slowly bring our knees to our chest and roll back down to lay on our backs, hugging those knees into your chest.
Left behind your seat and the width of your mat.
Bring the soles of your feet together,
Extend your arms.
letting your knees fall out to the side, feet resting on the mat.
Inhale.
Your arms can extend out to by the sides of your body.
Leaving your legs wide open.
Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose here. Bringing awareness to that breath as you feel your body sink into the floor beneath you, as the floor rises up to hold you, to support you.
And turn your gaze to the opposite shoulder, over your opposite shoulder.
Let's take 2 more deep inhales and exhales here.
Not forgetting to breathe. Relax into this posture.
Slowly, gently, bringing your knees back together, pulling those knees back to your chest, giving them a hug, maybe rocking side to side. When you are ready, extend both legs straight out along the mat.
Keeping your feet
Your arms can extend out
to the other side.
to the sides of your
Drop
body,
legs to the left as you take your gaze over to your right shoulder.
sinking
If
in
you want
to
a deeper
Shavasana.
stretch, take your
Corpse
left
pose.
foot and place it on top of the outside of your left knee. Make sure your shoulders are both situated on top of the mat.
Slowly bring awareness back to your breath. Perhaps placing one hand on your belly. Let's lengthen our breath, feeling our inhale fill the belly, fill the ribs, fill the heart and collarbone.
Do any additional
On your exhale, release first from collarbone, heart, ribs, and belly. Let's do that again. Inhaling through the belly, up through the ribs, heart, and collarbone. Releasing first from the collarbone, the heart, the ribs, the belly. One more time. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart, collarbone. Exhale, collarbone, heart, ribs, belly. On your next inhale, perhaps stretching both arms overhead, lengthening through the body like you just woke up, maybe wiggling the toes, the fingers, circling the ankles or wrists.
Start to bring our attention back to our bodies, back to our breaths.
Roll over to one side, bringing knees bent up towards chest. Pausing here, thanking yourself for all the work you put into yourself today.
As we slowly wake up.
Using that top hand, push yourself up to easy pose, Sukhasana. Cross legs. On your next inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Thanking yourself for coming to your mat today, for making this space, this time
Take both your arms
for you and you alone.
Give yourself a nice long stretch above your hand, above your
The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.
Whether you're right or you're left, roll over.
I think I would laugh
You
too
can't
hard
screw it
right
up
now.
as much as I did, right?
I would just laugh. I wouldn't be able to do it right now.
I feel like I have to try it again, just to, 'cause I screwed it up.
And when you're
Would
ready,
you want more?
you can use your left arm or right arm to push yourself up to a seated position.
I say there's 4 more of us left. If we do like one-sided, we could do one side and then one side.
I was
You know what mean?
thinking pigeon pose actually.
Right.
Should we do that?
Well, then you could do the other pigeon if you want, or I
Would you
could. You know
want
what I
that?
mean?
Yeah? So, kind of just to like save on some
Right.
time.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we can spend some more time in that pose too and get a good.
Okay.
So, alright.
Gotta pass the torch. Here you go.
Here we go. Should I wait for her to come back or you just
No,
wanna?
she says we're just gonna go to the bathroom. It's totally up to you.
Okay. Alright, so from the seated position, which would we start? Right? Okay, so we'll start here. So you're gonna take your legs, you're gonna bring them behind, bring your hands towards the front, coming into a tabletop position to begin with. Hands underneath the shoulders. You can lift the knees off the ground. You're gonna take the right leg, right knee, bring it forward. You're gonna drop it down. Slowly dropping the back knee, releasing the back toes, bringing your, coming down to your elbows, nice and slow, and slowly bringing the head towards the mat. Your right leg into pigeon pose. Inhaling and exhaling.
You know what I mean? Like separating this and then dropping the knees.
No, I.
Filling the hips open
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
I've never done it before.
Yeah, and then that one, you can sign it. I like that little extra. Yeah. Your other leg.
Focusing on the breath.
Like, this doesn't seem familiar to me at all. I have no idea how to go.
Right, the second.
Meredith, when we finish like with the restorative.
Slowly lifting the head. You're
stay
gonna
in
inhale.
Shavasana, or do you always wanna
Separate the
bring
hands, hands towards the mat. Slowly make yourself, bring yourself on up. Good. Planting the back toes, lift the knee, take the right leg back. Come back into the tabletop. Coming back into a seated position. You're gonna cross the legs. Bringing the hands towards the side. Shoulders back and down. Inhaling up towards the ceiling, bringing the hands on top. Interlace the finger. Index finger is up. And bring it down towards the heart. And in between the legs. Forget the name for this one, but we're gonna inhale through the nose.
Yeah, yeah, so I can see why that.
Exhale out the mouth.
It depends, exactly, it's completely.
Nice and slow. Inhale through the nose.
See, I'm always the last one.
And exhale. We're gonna inhale, and on the next exhale, we're gonna give a big om. So receive the breath. The light inside of me honors the light inside of you. Namaste.
That was good, that was a good om.
Backs of your elbows.
So we're supposed to go back into Shavasana after that? Or after we
Do
did
we
the.
have to?
No, that was the discussion that we were just.
Do we have to do Shavasana?
No, you can go, you can go from restorative straight to.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
Especially filling up to it.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that. You don't have to do a Shabbat, if they're in a restorative posture, you can just get them.
Maybe I don't want him to be
And
dead.
That's how you end the class, through a restorative posture. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Cool.
You can bring
Okay.
your feet out further away from you.
All right, so from seated position, we're gonna go to tabletop position.
Feel the knees relaxing into the floor.
We're gonna, let's inhale, bring your left knee to the inside of the left wrist. Pointing your left foot towards the opposite side. And then extend the right leg back. Not planting, relaxing your toes
2 more breaths here.
towards the wall, and slowly melt like honey down into your Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. I just had to use it, sorry. All right. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana.
Could take some time on that
So
one.
meditate on Ekapada Raja Kapotasana as you release deeper into your pigeon.
Start to relinquish control of the breath and relax into the mat.
We're going to do 2 more deep breaths at your own pace.
For as little or as long as you would like. It's been an honor leading you in this practice. Thank you.
All right. Gently plant the palms into your mat under your shoulders
I hope you can take
and rise up slowly,
throughout the rest of your day.
bringing your left knee back to tabletop or rolling to the side, whichever is easiest on your body. Put your seat your hips to the right and come to a seated, easy pose.
Get up quietly and then leave the room. But you want to like almost practice that, you know.
Deep
Okay,
inhale.
Silent stay Shavasana, redo what you just said, and then
And exhale.
like
So
actually leave the room.
Okay,
Let's
so
inhale into the
exhale
belly,
after I say namaste and then
rising
Yeah,
up
do-
into
do
the
an auto
chest
exhalation that you
and
do.
heart,
And
collarbone,
then there. So repeat it.
and exhale through the collarbone, heart.
begin to feel your body
And
relaxing
belly.
into the mat, relinquishing control.
One more deep inhale in that manner.
You can stay in this posture for as little or as long as you would like. It has been an honor leading you through this practice.
Inhale, raise your arms up,
Thank you for bringing positivity and energy.
and
into
exhale,
this
hands to heart center.
everything that you
On the next in-breath, we will join our voices together in the sound of Om.
Namaste.
Inhale, receive the breath.
Is it like now?
So then you gotta ask, like, get their opinion.
Okay.
Yeah,
The light in
because
me
it's what
honors
happens, you know.
the light
Yeah, you
inside
gotta
of
see what
you.
they feel and what you're
Namaste.
comfortable doing. Yeah.
Namaste.
I just feel like more like you get towards the door, then you say.
Pass the torch.
Is there one you want to do? Like side and side?
I would definitely.
Oh, I don't really like that one. We could do
The
that
hero
one.
one? Yeah, that one.
I know it's not good for me,
Oh,
but
no, even the
like
modified one,
that
you could.
mm-mm.
No.
You could do child's pose.
Let's think if we want to do a right left one.
If
Okay.
you want, yeah.
I was just thinking like a supine twist, but
I'm down for that.
if you don't want to do it, I'll just do both sides. So it's your turn. You want to do?
One side
Okay.
each.
Alright, so we can start in easy pose and I'll get you guys down there. So starting in easy pose, let's go ahead and work yourself towards the top of the mat. Let's bring the knees up. We're going to inhale the arms forward. As you exhale, think belly button to spine, rounding all the way down till you reach nice and controlled. Then go ahead and bring the right leg into your chest, extend the left leg nice and long.
Because you don't have a lot of chances to
You can release that
do any.
left leg on the mat, release it down. Feel free to roll that right foot, roll the ankle.
It just feels like it's so short.
Yeah.
But if we were laying here for real, you know, whatever.
You can also move that knee side to side, just kind of massaging that hip joint a few times.
So that's how I learned it. And you're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And you find advantages in that.
Then go ahead and bring that right leg all the way across the body. Opening up the arms into a T, taking the focus over to that right side.
But I also like being together at the
Taking deep breaths, breathing into the right side. As you exhale, soften into your mat.
One last inhale and exhale
Scan the body, make sure you're not holding on to any sort of tension. Make any small adjustments that make this pose more comfortable to you.
That's like what she said.
Yeah, with the heart.
Uh-huh. Bring more you.
Feel free to close the
Then it
eyes.
just doesn't, then it feels like it was, we're all leading and finishing together.
Yeah.
Take 2 more big breaths.
That's a good idea.
I think it's whatever makes you feel comfortable.
I think it's all the thing that all we were teaching too.
Yeah.
I feel like they tell you sometimes, get them out of there or let them stay. I know some places.
On your next inhale, bring that right knee back into the chest. And then on the exhale, extend it nice and long. Evening out those hips if you need to. Opening up the arms slightly, opening up the legs into a Shavasana. Crawl the shoulders underneath you, extend the back of the neck. Close your eyes. I want you to think about softening into the mat, releasing into the mat, letting your body be nice and heavy. Feeling the weight of your feet, your shins, your knees, moving up into the thighs, the hips. As you exhale, softening that belly, feeling the belly soften into the ground as you exhale.
Coming up to your knees,
Through the chest,
shifting your knees back underneath.
feeling the hands, the forearms, the upper arms, softening through the shoulders, letting the neck relax in the throat, the jaw, and your whole head just softening into the mat.
Allowing your arms to extend further infinity into child's pose. Lengthening the spine. Melting.
Slowly, we're going to start coming back. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe the wrists and the ankles. Any other movement that might feel okay. Maybe rocking the head side to side. A little massage on the back of the head. And then go ahead and start slowly bending the knees in as you roll onto one side. Using that top arm as a pillow.
Being aware of how you feel.
Actually, that's your bottom arm as a pillow.
Inhaling.
Now use the top arm and gently press yourself up to a seated position. Moving the fleshy parts of the tush away from.
Inhale, pushing through.
Sitting up nice and tall.
Back up into table.
Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. We're going to do that one more time. Biggest breath of the day. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to close class with one Om today. Inhale and receive the breath.
Gently laying back into
The light inside me honors the light inside of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Feels great.
Feel free to do whatever supine on the other side. I didn't have a plan. And I was like, oh, okay.
it works. Back into the body.
Feels good.
Gently lower your fingertips.
Okay, so starting in seated Sukhasana, we'll bring our soles of our feet onto our mat and slowly make your way onto your back, using your arms if you need to.
Your arms overhead.
Extending your legs out in front of you, bringing in your left leg into your chest, giving it a nice squeeze. Maybe rocking it from side to side, maybe rotating it in circles. Make sure you go both directions. Releasing that hip joint. Inhale and exhale. Cross that leg over your body for a nice twist. Extending your arm out to the sides and looking over to your left side. Taking some deep breaths here. Really bringing out all the tension in your spine.
Bringing palms to your knees, palms up.
One more breath here. On your next inhale, bringing that leg back to your chest in the center. And maybe bringing the other knee into your chest. Giving yourself a nice hug, rocking side to side. And then slowly lower the legs and extend them out in front of you. For Shavasana, your arms can come out to the side, palms facing up. Noticing the breath here, noticing your lungs expanding. Noticing the air coming up, back, up through your nose. And then extend one arm over your head and roll onto that side. Taking some more breaths here. Then with your top hand, slowly push your way up to a comfortable seat. With your eyes closed, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, heart center. And we'll end our class today with one final Om. Inhale to receive the breath. The light in me sees and honors the light inside each and every one of you. Namaste.
Just be honest with them.
Yeah, I was like, I know, yeah.
I like that.
I was trying to get both. You guys going at the same time? Yeah. Okay.
That would be hard to divide.
Huh?
I said that would be hard to like.
Yeah, I'm trying to like hear, I'm like, I go back and forth. Good job. Okay, now, in your class, through meditation, and I'll move it. So guide them through a meditative posture. You have a choice, either seated, getting them from supine to seated, or doing it in a supine position. And then guiding them back up again, closing out the class another way or the same way. Start getting comfortable, you know, practice, 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 right? So a meditative.
And I'm learning a lot how you guys are saying words.
Guiding them through a short meditation.
Okay.
There we go. This is a biggie. Did you guys all do work? Not yet? Okay. Go ahead. Oh, no.
She's like, you guys are too long.
It's for Sandra and Sonia.
Okay, so we're seated in Sukhasana right now. I'd like everyone to bring the soles of your feet together. If you need to bring your feet out a little bit more, that's a little bit more comfortable for you. Or if you need a bolster or a blanket, I'll grab those for you. Raise your hand. Yeah. So we're going to inhale and lift up through the spine. through the top of your head. And I want you to exhale and release as you fold forward toward the ground.
Taking a moment here to notice your breath. Notice your body sinking down into the floor.
With each inhale, I want you to envision your spine getting longer and extending out through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, release even more into the pose surrender.
And then releasing and relaxing that foot. Imagine that energy moving to your left
After
foot.
2.5 to 5 minutes,
All the muscles in your left foot. And then releasing
slowly start to walk your hands back, up.
Picture this energy moving up into your shins.
And now we're going to, whatever you need to do, if you need to wiggle it out, maybe, what is this movement called?
Press chest forward and
No,
round.
yeah, so hollow your tummy back and maybe bring in the knees. Yes. Tuck your chin. And let's do the opposite. Bring your knees back out. Care Bear stare. One more time.
Squeezing all the muscles in your left leg.
This feels so
And then releasing that.
good. And tail chest forward. Excellent. So now we're just going to extend our legs in front of us. And slowly walk yourself down to Savasana, corpse pose. Relax your shoulders, relax your feet, maybe your toes fall out a little bit. Palms facing up.
Holding on to that ball of light, and then exhale, release it, letting it travel to the hand. Squeeze, holding, left. Exhale, release it.
I forgot what I was doing.
Letting that energy move up into your right arm. Tense the muscles.
I'm gonna come around with a cold towel.
And then exhale, release it.
Put that right behind you.
That energy shoots across to your left arm, tensing there. And then exhale, release.
Now slowly start to bring your attention back to your body. Start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Maybe rock your head side to side gently. Now bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And just feel your breath breathing in and out. Feel the flow through your belly and imagine that energy rising up to your heart.
Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Namaste.
And together we're going to take one last inhale, receive the breath. And let's exhale out through the mouth, release it all.
However feels best for your body. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming to class.
When you're ready, you can leave. I don't know. Good job, guys. That's all I got right now.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yeah, I just hit a wall. Mental block. Yeah.
You did the.
Yes,
That was nice.
but then, yeah, I just was like, get us back to the seated. That was great.
Your voice is very like calm.
I know, you have a great voice. Thanks. So Sorry for that. I think it's gonna be recorded.
I thought that was a timer and she was setting it like reminding us that we have 5
Right?
minutes.
Yeah, hurry up.
Taking too long. Yeah.
Did we run out of time?
No,
Oh,
no. We saved the best for last.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Just beyond space and time.
Part of the external.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Seated to,
That's the question. So you have to-
All right, come to a comfortable seated
behind
position.
the knees, go ahead and gently release down onto your mat.
Let's put our hands on the
For
floor
this,
in front of us.
guided meditation, you can
And
either
as
keep
we
your feet
inhale,
flat,
let's
let the
get
knees
onto our
fall
knees.
together, or if you want to
Tabletop.
release into a shavasana type position, so whatever suits your body.
And then
So feet flat, feet apart, knees
now
together,
take your
or
left
extend the arms and
leg
legs.
and
Go ahead and close
place your
eyes.
shin, your left shin on the mat in front of you, and your right leg straight behind
You're
you.
gonna exhale out the nose.
And then slowly settle yourself down
As you're breathing,
to the
I
ground,
want you to
resting in
imagine
pigeon's
the
pose.
breath coming in through the nose and
Trying
swirling
to
around
focus
your
on
torso.
lengthening your
And
spine
as you exhale,
as you inhale.
it swirls out and leaves.
And
On your next inhale, I want you to imagine
I can't think
this
what the
air
word
that you're
is.
breathing in to be red.
giving
So
into
you're breathing in this red air. The red air is
Surrendering.
swirling around inside you.
and folding into
As
the
you
stretch.
exhale,
Melt.
letting that red
Melting
air
like honey.
Descend.
Does
Like butter.
honey even melt?
I don't know, it's kind of funny, isn't
I
it?
hear that all the time, and I'm like,
It's orange.
It dissolves, right?
Orange.
softens.
Goes into the body,
What softens
letting
the
that
liquid?
orange air swirl around.
All right, in the next inhale, let's
On the exhale,
bring
letting
ourselves
that
back up.
orange air leave
Put your hands on the floor and bring your right knee back to the ground.
And as you
And
inhale, you're
then your left
breathing
knee
yellow.
back to meet your right knee. And then bring your right leg.
Swirl around
Now
inside
bring your right
you.
leg forward. And rest that shin on the ground. And then surrender. And melt. And honey into this.
Inhale,
honey is
green.
used as a verb.
Right.
Letting that green come into your body and swirl all
Again,
around.
as you receive the breath, lengthen your spine.
Letting
And
calmness
then as you
come over your
exhale,
body as you
surrender
exhale
into
out
it.
that green. Then inhale blue.
Now let's
Picturing that
bring
blue
ourselves
air
back up
swirling
onto
around
our
inside you.
palms and our knees.
As you exhale, allowing that blue air to leave
And let's
the
sit
body.
back. Roll our feet out in front of us. Swing our feet out in
Then
front of us.
inhale, as you inhale, purple
And then
air
lay back
filling the
into
lungs, swirling
Savasana.
around inside you.
With our hands to our sides.
As you exhale, gently releasing that purple air. Just continue big, deep breaths.
I just have my mental lapse too.
As you inhale now,
As
maybe you
we
can
bring
connect
ourselves,
with
our
all the
focus
colors
back into
coming
our
into
body,
your body and
we can
swirling
move our
around,
toes and our fingertips
bringing your body
and our
energy,
knees and our
but also at the
wrists
same
and our
time,
ankles and our
calmness.
all of our joints. And then let's bring both hands up above our head.
Take one more deep breath here, really filling up the
And then on the
belly
next
and the lungs.
exhale, let's roll our body to the right.
And gently bring one arm.
I'm sorry, that was
to
really
your
difficult.
ear.
You guys did really well though.
One side.
And then let's place our left hand on the floor in front of us and push ourselves up. And come back into a comfortable seated
Use that top
position.
arm and gently make your way up to seated, Sukhasana, easy pose.
Bring our hands to heart center.
Bring the hands
Jali
to
Mudra.
heart center.
Thank you very
Bowing the
much
head
for
slightly.
joining me in this practice today.
The light in me bows and honors the light in you.
What she said.
Namaste.
Namaste.
The breath more, like, all right, inhale, let the red air.
Thank you.
Exhale, let the.
My body needs you for choosing pigeon now.
Yes, I was like, oh,
I was like,
I just couldn't couldn't think of anything.
I love pigeon.
Me
I
too.
love sit
Yeah.
pigeon
My-
all day long.
I tweaked my back doing it, and so right now, like,
Overdone.
Yeah.
Do you think it's maybe because you haven't done that position a lot in your life?
She said she
maybe?
tweaked it.
I think I tweaked it on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh,
When
really?
we were doing, when we like got into the very quickly
Yeah.
demonstrating. I think when I was doing back
The
then.
hooves don't go in it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Take care of it.
I didn't even feel like it tweak it, but then the next morning I wanted to add more. I just
What? Because I feel like red, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
red
I want to
get
sit.
rid of
I'll go to my
greed or,
chiropractor.
like.
Closing is hard. Because you gotta slow it down and you gotta.
One of the niyamas.
You have to like think of something to say.
You know, et cetera, et cetera.
That's the hard part for me, is like figure out what to say.
You know, after the whole practice, I feel like it'll be more inspired to
Yeah.
say things.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Because we
we're
need to
trying
just
to-
practice it, yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think so hard of what to say that it just doesn't come naturally, but
That was good.
when we're not thinking as hard, it doesn't come naturally.
And then we're
Yeah.
picking up stuff from each other.
And then when you just stop thinking, you're just like,
Yeah, yeah, I get in flow.
We've all melted.
You guys did?
Yeah.
It gets easier and easier,
It
right?
does.
Because you're using your words and you're
Yes.
saying, okay, this
Sounds
sounds
good,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, so you just keep going back to the
Yes.
basics, go back to the basics. Okay, now a meditation. Close.
Okay.
No, that's staying with you guys. No, for the 2 sessions, you guys get enough for 2 sessions.
you get more about.
Okay, yeah, through a meditation.
Okay. So how long that, so meditation in Shavasana?
Shavasana, right?
Shavasana or seated.
Oh.
And that's how you're gonna end the class, is through a meditation.
So if we can just, so we can just start from a seated?
Yeah, yeah.
Right hand on top, left hand at the bottom.
Because sometimes when I run out of time, because my class is just ended, I will not do a Shavasana at all. I will
They
just end
represent
with the
the union
meditation.
of individual with the supreme consciousness.
Yeah.
Harmonizing right
A breathing technique?
So that's, yeah.
Would that be a breathing technique?
No, you could do a breathing technique in addition to
So guide
a
them in.
meditative breathing technique. It could be like a combination thereof.
Oh, it is. Okay. And where
Just
is it?
meditation.
In Lincoln?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I swear, it's been.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I'll just do it.
Can I not go?
Just, just know that meditation's a challenge for you.
I've never
so-
done. I've never even done a meditation class before.
Oh, so
I don't
that
even know
you
why.
can't read
Never have.
It
Have you
can
ever
be,
like
but
done
use
guided
meditative words.
I
meditations?
really haven't. No.
Okay, let me just
Never
think
been
for a second.
hypnotized, none of that
Do you
stuff.
wanna?
I'll
I've
go
been
first.
hypnotized
Oh,
once.
no, I'll just go.
Okay.
I'll
I've
just
never
go.
been to a chiropractor either.
You should go to a chiropractor. They're really
Some
nice.
yoga ninja.
Although my back always hurts, so maybe the chiropractor's doing it.
Right?
And you have
He's making me come back.
Yeah, right.
kind of like a bouquet of balloons.
Have 45 plus deep relaxation.
No, no, I'll think of something. Let me think.
If all goes wrong, just do a body scan.
But each
That's what I
single one of them
Oh,
represents
I like that.
That's a good tip.
or a worry that you may have.
That's what Donna does. Yeah, she does the body scan.
She tells you.
That's
Yeah,
just
I like
how
that
do you
one.
feel here? How do
So
you
that's a
feel
guided
here?
meditation.
Oh, it is.
basically.
What's that?
Huh.
The body scan is a guided meditation.
It is.
Because didn't she have you like tighten it?
Left, right, together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it's gone like
I like
vapor.
that one a lot.
Should I just go for it?
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
You got it, girl.
Yeah, teach us.
Oh gosh,
Teacher.
I just go for it, and then if it's you know, it can always get better. It's just gonna always get better,
We're just gonna
right?
be in like a circle.
Okay. Everybody sit in a seated position. Let's take our pinky fingers and our thumb fingers and our bottom of our palms together and open your heart with using this
The open air.
hand mudra. I don't know the
Lotus?
name of it.
It's lotus.
Lotus,
Right.
right? Really feeling that energy opening out from your heart as we close our eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths here together. Inhale. Exhale deeply. Inhale. Exhale deeply.
Feeling the emotions, but letting them go.
Now breathe at your own pace.
And on
Really
your next
focusing on your
inhale, I
third
want you to come
eye.
to your present self. And take an exhale.
Feeling present As you open up your heart and letting that energy shine out through your heart, listening to the sound of your own breath, your breath, staying present, feeling your presence, letting your mind just let everything melt away as you capture that energy that's flowing out from you.
And receive the light in which God made you.
If you lose your thought and you start thinking of other things, just go back to your breath. Listen to your breath.
Take a few more inhales and exhales.
Feel the warmth of that energy
Bringing in those beautiful emotions.
going right through your body, from your head all the way to your toes, and coming out through your hands as you shine. We all have a light in ourselves that is special, that we bring to everyone around us.
Honors the love and light in you.
You want to take your hands to prayer, heart center. It's been an honor to guide you in your practice today. Your energy, your light, and your beauty was greatly appreciated and welcome today in class. Namaste.
I know, of course, and I should, but I
That's
haven't.
good. Okay. I heard it.
Very
Bravo. You know, I don't know, just feel from your heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Your voice was very soothing.
Oh, good.
And like I felt like you were relaxing into it. Like
I was. I got nervous and then I relaxed into it.
I
Yeah.
just felt that.
Yeah. Just trust yourself. We all have it in us.
Yeah.
We do. That's why we're all here. Yeah.
When you were doing the lotus,
Yes.
Padma.
Did I do it wrong?
No, it's Padma Mudra.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
Padma Mudra. And so I've seen it before, like closing the eyes, and because you know, like Padma, it's white, right? Usually you see it just like a black light. Like imagine looking at a white light and seeing the face of the person. Your favorite person.
Oh,
in that
okay.
light. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many things that you can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
with
yeah,
this mudra.
Yeah.
And like the light shining.
I thought of that last minute,
Isn't
and then for me, I remember the energy just like
Yeah.
flowing, like this beautiful energy, and I didn't have the words for it yet, but I was
Exactly.
trying to
But
create.
once you start getting it, and then think about it.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much you can do with it.
Yes.
Padma mudra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I forgot the name of it. I just remember.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Padma.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, she's gonna do.
Unless you want to go.
Oh no, you can go now.
I made eye contact with you before I said that, so I was like, I didn't know if you wanted to go.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
I'll go again.
I've been always going first, so anyone who wants to go
I'll
first
go
can
after.
go
I'll go
first.
after.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You want us to sit like that?
No, I'll sit like
Oh,
this.
okay.
In your comfortable seated position, Sukhasana,
Here's
begin
the
to
thing.
close your
We'll
eyes.
have people, because there's so much energy.
Find a
coming
hand
out of the
position
class.
that is comfortable for you, whether that
Always.
be on the knees
Right.
with the
At
palms
least
face
once
down,
or twice a week, someone will be
face
crying
up,
Shavasana in class. Always.
at Anjali
It
Mudra,
always
Heart
happens.
Center, or
So,
any
yeah,
other mudra
and this is important.
that
'cause it
feels right for
happens.
you in this
It
moment.
happens.
Life is heavy.
Yeah.
Begin to notice your breath.
Especially when you bring up inner child.
Imagine it as the ocean,
Definitely.
the waves coming in
Things
out
that we don't, like revisit
of the
and
shore.
say it's okay or something.
As
or,
you
I don't know,
inhale,
make it okay.
the waves
Right.
recede back to the sea, and as you exhale, the wave comes back to the shore.
Should we
Now
do it
imagine
for
your
one?
heart as the shining sun in the sky,
I got that. That's kind of emotional too, though. Like
shining its bright light onto the sea,
as you
onto the
talk,
world
that's
below it.
very emotional too, as you start to release and like.
Imagine your heart as this bright light bringing warmth to the rest of your body.
Especially like in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Your breath is the sea, your heart is the sun. The mind is the sky. It can be clear or it might have some clouds in it.
Imagine your thoughts as these clouds, moving slowly through the sky, coming in and out your frame of vision. Let them move as they please, letting them pass through. Notice them, appreciate them, and then let them go. Your mind is the sky, your heart is the sun, and your breath is the sea. Continue to imagine your body as a beautiful
So bringing the hands
seascape.
together, interlacing the fingers, pointing the index finger out in the L position, keeping the hands down.
When you're
Go ahead,
ready,
close the eyes.
bring the
Take a
hands
moment
back
to
at heart
focus
center.
onto the breath. Just inhaling through the nose.
And we'll close the practice with one chant of
Slowly
home.
exhaling out the mouth.
Inhale, receive the breath. Thank you for joining me in this practice. The light in me honors the light inside each and every one of you. Namaste.
Okay, that's so funny because my thing is the ocean.
The ocean.
And I was gonna do the legs. I'll still do it because it's different.
It's different, yeah. I was trying
So we're
to.
thinking
I wanted
the
to
same.
choose between them. I was like, I'll just do all of them. Add
It was
time.
great. I love the analogy. Got
Yeah,
me
that was
visually
really pretty
focused
to
on
see the sun.
calming my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what to do with like the seat though, because I wanted to like figure out what to do with the like roots or like seaweed or something, but I felt that was too much, so I just.
I liked it. I liked it. I felt like it was simple enough to where your mind's not trying to do too much. It
Right.
was just simple because
Right.
everyone knows what the sun feels like. Everyone knows what the water sound coming in and out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm gonna try to do the desert. So.
Nice.
The coyote jumps out at you.
Feel yourself at home.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're
Cool.
all right. Sitting in Sukhasana, we're gonna bring the tops of the hands to the tops of the knees. And you can rest your hands however is comfortable for you, either down or up.
Coming towards the elbows.
Focusing on the breath,
Imagine two separate
breathing in
balls of light.
and out through your nostrils.
As you inhale and exhale, it slowly moves up.
Imagine your
Shoulders.
mat. You on your mat sitting directly in front of a
Inhaling
beautiful
And
sunset on
exhaling,
the ocean.
letting the lights be towards the center and the heart.
Feel the
Shoulders together.
waves as you breathe in, coming towards
As the
you.
orb is at your heart, let it just shine.
And as you
a bit brighter.
exhale, pulling away back into the ocean, away from you.
Inhaling
As the next wave comes
and
forward,
exhaling, letting the light come up towards
feel the
the
connection
top of your head. Nice
to
and
the
slow.
water and how it calms
As you're
you.
inhaling and exhaling, it's slowly moving its way up.
Inhaling and
Forming
exhaling,
from the
deepening,
top, at the top of
deepening
your
the
head.
connection you are feeling to yourself.
Bringing your
into the
attention
ocean.
towards the top of your head, into the third eye.
Bringing attention
Absorbing the light.
to a time where you felt
As you absorb the light,
deeply connected to something
from the top
or
down,
someone,
slowly start to get brighter.
and the joyful feeling that it brought to your heart
Making its way down,
as you connect your breath to the ocean
shoulders,
waves,
the
inhaling
torso,
and exhaling.
down to the belly,
Allow
the
your
elbows,
heart
to
to
the hips,
truly feel that connection that you felt
becoming
with
brighter
that
and brighter.
being
You
or
are
that
the light.
person. Thinking about
Once the light is
the
all the way towards
feelings
your toes, inhaling
of gratefulness that brought to you
and exhaling.
and how you can spread that
Bringing the
love
hands slowly up
and
towards the heart.
connection
Still
to
imagining
someone
yourself
or something
bright
in your
light.
life
You are the orb. Inhaling
that needs that at this time.
and exhaling. Every time you inhale, you
Breathing
just feel a bit
in
brighter.
with the waves, exhaling the waves drawing back into
We're
the
gonna receive
ocean.
the breath. As we exhale, we're gonna om
feeling that connection to yourself. Allowing more self-love, connection, as you think about deepening your connections to others. Filling your belly, your heart, your mind with gratefulness.
That was good.
And the next exhale,
Right, no, I totally
center,
pictured it though, and like I almost wanted to like
being
breath,
aware of
like
the
I
feelings
feel
in your
like
nose.
all my body.
During this
I
breathing.
had like the picture of like somebody in an
Ones that you want to
position, it
take
was, like, all
with you
like,
throughout the day.
I totally got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sounds like, that's kind of the idea I have. That's kind of how
Inhaling
it
and
worked out, but-
exhaling one more time.
How
And
it
on
got
the
like
next
it was just this
inhale,
right finger and then
we
we
will
grow
end
body
with one
body
chant
day,
of
that
Om.
is you.
Inhale, receive the breath.
Totally, like it was a nice way to focus that energy though.
Om.
You got it.
The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Does that go together?
Or, you know.
Is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just that
Yeah.
energy,
Okay.
or just be aware or whatever, something about your
I like the connection one.
And then
Like connecting.
both ways.
I would even like describe that even more, like a childhood friend or like
Yeah.
a time in your life. Like even go more into that.
I have that in mind.
Yeah.
Like a loved one. Yeah.
Right.
just
Or even just like a
I
moment
love
of
how
connection.
you're breathing with the ocean coming towards you and then going away.
Good.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks.
It's good. You have to come up with this on the fly. It's not easy.
Oh, I know.
Oh gosh, you too.
Alright, which one are you pick?
All right. I'm gonna do laying because
Thanks.
I'm tired of sitting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm like,
Me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's too much relaxation.
Right? Probably. So we're
Working our way up the calves and the shins. Into
I
our
don't even know where to
knees.
start. We're feeling life in our toes as we're receiving our breath.
Up our thighs, our hamstrings,
We exhale, we're feeling life in our ankles.
into the pelvis, the hips.
As
Releasing
we
the tension
inhale,
in the glutes. Working our way up the torso,
we guys have done great.
abdomen. Up into the chest.
Slowly work our way up to our knees
Releasing
and feeling
into the shoulders.
the life, the fluid flowing through that portion of our body. And from our hands
Releasing
up to
down
our
the
elbows,
arms,
into our shoulders,
down to the wrists, the hands,
and it fills our torso.
fingers. Feeling our neck release.
Find yourself in a place of peace. Maybe
Feeling
it's
also
from your
our
childhood,
face.
some place where your life is whole. There's
Feeling
no
the floor.
struggle or
supporting you.
challenges. We handle everything with ease.
Noticing any thoughts drifting away.
We're just at
Being
peace
aware.
in this place. With no worry.
No judgment.
As we find ourselves at the end of class today,
Just noticing.
our energy has all come here
Taking
together.
deeper breaths into the belly,
to help give us all
up into the lungs,
a very positive experience.
the chest, the collarbones,
We
As you exhale, release from the collarbone, down
One last breath
lungs,
in here.
down to the belly. And just a few more of those.
The lightning me.
Inhale to
I can't
belly,
remember how it goes. It's the lightning you.
lungs,
No.
just exhale, chest, lungs, belly.
For your first time doing that?
Right? Thanks.
Yeah, a good
Appreciate that.
pace. Maybe you had a good flow. I mean,
Good.
words.
Stretch one arm
Oh, yeah.
over your
I'll work on it. My thing is closing for the.
and
Then you were in the group, right? Yeah. So our group work is not doing the closing, so. Figure out, like,
Good
15
practice.
minutes, right? Yeah.
When you're doing like the body scan, what I always like think of is like pick a sensation that you want to focus on. So like either like feeling that body part or releasing that body part or like feeling the heat or something. Like choose one thing to focus on and then just go up. That's what I've always been told, like heard and been told.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like focusing on one specific sensation.
Okay.
You started to talk about water flowing.
Yeah. You can
So, but you didn't do that till we got to our knees.
Right,
But,
yeah.
because I know you were just
Yeah.
thinking, but
Right.
that was great. You
Oh,
continue that
Mhm.
through.
Yeah.
You started out on the knees and then you stopped. So
Right.
continue it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
then we could
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a really good suggestion. I like that. A
I like the
sensation.
water. I've never like,
Yeah.
heard water, so I
What's a
like
hydrochloric acid? What's it called? The hyaluronic acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I never knew about that, but now it's like it's in
know,
my
it's
head.
always,
It's like
yeah.
the biggest thing in my life. Right now.
Anatomy.
Right?
I have a really good serum that's
Yeah.
It's just flowing all over.
That's how I know about it. It's from like
Is it really?
yeah,
Skin products.
skin commercials.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes you look moist all the
Yeah,
time.
it's hydrophilic as opposed to, yeah, so it attracts water.
Not hydrophobic
Yes.
or whatever.
Afraid
I don't
of
know.
water.
They just have one.
Repelling.
Okay, ready?
Repelling.
Charlotte's putting you back on track.
She said we had one more.
You guys just have one more, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it.
Come on.
Just rely on your
Think about your
relaxing
history
voice.
project.
I can't
Think
think.
about your history project. That was
Oh,
really
okay.
good. You were really good.
No, I'm just like,
Abby, the
I
history,
need to
your
come
history
back to my
project.
body.
Just trust yourself.
Oh,
You have lots of nice things to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to, what are we gonna do? Let's see. What do we feel like today? Sukhasana? Easy pose, sure. And let's go ahead and place our palms on our knees, palms facing up. And gently close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath.
I don't know. I felt really relaxed when
Nothing forced. Just observe the breath.
I know. I like that one. The one that you did, like in your child, it's like go in.
Now I want you to envision a beautiful flower
And I'm just practicing.
right
so,
in front of you, your favorite flower.
Yeah, I mean, we all have that.
Yeah, if I did like a heart opener
As you gaze upon the
class,
flower,
I would do like inner child. Then I'd
you
do
start to inhale its fragrant scent.
Nothing like the heart of a child.
I actually stumbled upon that one.
As you exhale, you start to notice each petal and how the shade differs slightly from the one next to it.
Relax and let go, because he's just like right now, it's just going to school, like all these unknowns. Yeah, you can relax.
Now I want you to take this flower
I haven't really had any. Yeah.
and envision someone in front of you who could use this token of love
That's true.
and friendship.
I found my
Yeah.
You're found it and you're continuously finding it. So you're taking a step in the right
Walk over to
direction.
that person
So you have your whole life just to like unravel it.
and hand them your favorite flower.
And some
does it make this person feel?
Feels like a lot.
I could tell there's a lot in there.
Look at the expression on their face. Do you feel the energy that you brought to them with this small token of affection?
And I feel like in the last couple of years, like this is very much in the same position. Both with so much like
These small things can really mean a lot to someone. So as we go into our day today, after our practice, let's think about how we can bring a flower into someone's life.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I'm like,
When you're ready,
I feel like my feelings
slowly start to open your eyes.
sometimes.
Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.
That's beautiful. What the heck?
I just made that up. I was like, I don't know what's happening next. I envision someone in front of me.
You need a meditation CD.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That you need
It
to get
reminded
all
me of
of.
a class that I took like a
I
long
don't know.
time ago when it was focused on sending out love to someone that needed it, and I liked that because I haven't heard that in a long time.
Isn't it neat how you guys, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You did.
It's like the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, I can't do that. So good.
What was your guys' favorite flower?
I envisioned a daisy, like a purple daisy.
It's like a bomb, like a pink bomb.
Then we have our flowers.
What
color? Red.
You want to face it and you're
I love rose. So you can like put it in your tea. Yeah. Some rose petals.
Rose tea is so good.
Let's come to a comfortable seated position, please. So, what did we learn?
We can do it.
That you can do it. That you can really do it. That you guys, I gave you this assignment on a fly, and you guys just did it. I can't do meditation. I've never done that before. Yet something came out of your mouth, and you got it out there, and we all learned it, and we all experienced something. So, let's come to a comfortable seated position. Allow your hands to rest onto your proximal thighs or on your knees, palms facing down. Allow the thumb and the pointer fingers to gently come together and let the shoulder blades rest onto your back. Close the eyes. The fingers and the hands are placed in Jnana Mudra, the mudra of wisdom, that internal wisdom that we all have within us, that we can take from the deepest depths of our souls, of our experiences, of our lives, whether it be in this life or the previous life. We'll end today's practice by bringing our hands to heart center and joining our voices together in the great Gayatri mantra in unison. Inhale, receive the breath. Om Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitor Varenyam Bargo Devyasya Dhimahi Deo Yonat Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shantiyam. I meditate upon the most brilliant splendor of spirit to take the right action at the right time. Om, peace, peace, Om. I bow to the light and sound and teachers in all of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a good day. You guys did great.
Round of applause.
for it.
It's like fake.
Because you're so relaxed.
Well, we have to teach for 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
I think we transcended that.